Hi boat builders, Larry Lalone again with Geodesic Airolite boats. The next question we're going to answer, and this will be our fourth video, the last one we're going to put up immediately, is I get a lot of calls from people asking why the stringers and why the gunnels don't lie flat against this piece, which is the stem, and on a canoe would also be the stern. And so what we're going to do is we're going to try and get some close-ups here to show you that the pieces run down the boat like this. These are the stringers. Obviously this is the keelson, it lays flat. But the stringers, when they come down, you'll see they don't lay flat. They don't twist and lay that way. They lay at a bit of an angle all the way down through. They're flat against the stations back here, they're flat against the stations here, but when they get to here they have a little twist. As you go down the boat, the gunnels actually lay pretty close to flat. The first stringer lays pretty close to flat, and then they start twisting a little bit. That's the way it's supposed to look. So if that happens, then what we're going to do now is to show you how to make that work. So we're going to go over to another boat here, which has a very similar boat, very similar design. It has the same 5 stringers on there. And so what we've done is this boat already has all of the stringers faired into the stern. This is the stern of the boat. It already has all the stringers faired in. And what I've done is I've taken some extra stringers off that other boat and laid them on here so that you can see that they are twisted. They fit fine all the way down the frame of the boat, but they are twisted when they get here. So hopefully we can get this on video. If you look at this angle right here, it's the same as that angle right there. It comes down, and so what you do is you will actually cut this stringer to fit flush against there, and then using, I usually use a plane or a rasp or something like that, just to fair this in like that, and to come back and then just taper it into the rest of the stringer. The next one's very similar, doesn't have quite as much twist, but you'll do the same thing. You'll be cutting at this angle to lay it flat against there. And once it's flat against there, then you'll use some sort of tool. I mean, you can use almost anything. You can use a utility knife and sandpaper, and you will try to make it look like this, where it fairs in flush with the stem, and then you just taper it back out, and then the natural curve will take over back in here somewhere. And then we've done the same thing with the third one. So we've tried to build all 3 of these to give you an idea that these things don't lay flat, but when you do this, they will look correct at that point. That's the way the boat's supposed to look, so don't feel bad if these things don't twist and lay flat. There are a lot of different ways to do this. Like I said, depending on the tools. On a canoe, this end really doesn't matter. The first end you do is not that important because you've got some room to play with. You know, if you make a mistake, you just slide it down a little more and you recut it until it gets done. On the other end, you have to be very precise. So you want to make sure you've learned how to do it right on this end before you do the other end, because the other end, once you make that cut, you're done with that piece. And that is how you fair in the ends of the boat.